Hey, it's Mike Gross and Gordie Jones at Beaver Stadium. Now, Gordie, let me ask you a question. A month ago, if I'd have said Penn State's going to have a two-play, 75-yard touchdown drive, would you have guessed that either of those plays would be a run?
I would not. No, I would not. And yet we saw it here today on the floor of this very stadium.
Exactly. That's kind of the theme today. Penn State was able to run the ball and create a lot of turnovers on defense, and therefore was able to beat Temple pretty comfortably, 30-13.
Right.
Get their 6th win. It's going to be a non-losing regular season, and they are bowl eligible.
Right, which is of course huge. And we were just in the interview room, and one of the seniors, Angelo Mangiero, actually got kind of emotional just talking about this moment and recalling the moment when the sanctions were announced in the summer of 2012. Just how he was in utter disbelief, and how this is utter disbelief in the other direction, I guess, to get back to this moment. So it was special for him and a lot of other guys, obviously, for that to happen. And we saw the offensive line at its best, and with all of its pieces now relatively healthy. Miles Diefenbach, Donovan Smith there, and they blocked well, and they ran a lot in that direction, and got a lot done.
There's a lot of sappy emotional stuff in football, but that is kind of a real sappy emotional thing.
Yeah.
A real not sappy, a real emotional thing.
A genuine moment which you don't always get in the interview room, as we all know.
Yeah, amen to that. The program has been through a lot, and so now we're kind of coming out the other side of that, and so it's in that sense, it's kind of a happy day up here. And we go to Illinois next week with a chance to clinch a winning season and maybe improve the bowl game that they're going to go to.
Right.
So all in all, a positive day, even though the passing game was pretty bad. And I think Christian Hackenberg had his worst game of the year.
He's now has 17 turnovers this year, 14 interceptions and 3 lost fumbles. That's a big number.
So he continues to lead the at least into today, lead the Big Ten in passing yardage, but that's a pretty deceptive statistic, especially when you consider 450 yards in Ireland. It's been gradually downhill, so that is still a work in progress. It's funny how Penn State's changed over the course of
necessarily
this year.
So. Yeah. They did what they did today, and then now we'll see if this is a trend in the other direction, or if this was just a one-time deal against a team. They're now undefeated again since 1941, since 7 weeks before Pearl Harbor.
Before Pearl Harbor, that's a winning streak, my friend.
Yes.
And I guess what we're saying is, Penn State is now Wisconsin, right?
Oh, yeah,
no,
absolutely.
No. Okay, it's Gordie and Mike from LMP.
And we had a soundtrack this week and everything.
The band, it's all good at Happy Valley. Peace out.